Hello, everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. We get the hell out of here. Like, subscribe on YouTube, John.
Yeah, there's lots of people doing that. We like it when they do.
Yes, we do.
We really do.
All right, I'm going to start because Nick Sirianni spoke right at the end of our show.
He did. He took up some of our airtime today, but we're okay with that.
Hey, I wasn't complaining.
Yeah, he wasn't.
One of the first things they got into was whether or not everybody was at camp. As we know, there's a lot of contract issues going on with some other teams in the NFL, not with the Eagles. Everybody was at camp, but one player will be starting on the PUP list, and that's Nakobe Dean. They did say that Jihaad Campbell will practice. They did not say that he is 100%, but he will be practicing. So how much physical practice will he be doing? We'll find out. Is this the end of Nakobe Dean? He's got one. This is the final year of his deal, and they have not signed any sort of extension. There's not been any talks of extension. And if Jihaad Campbell is getting the leg up in training camp, and there's a lot of love for Jihaad Campbell,
right?
Could this be the end of Nakobe Dean, if not for like a 1-year prove-it deal next year?
Well, you threw in could. So could this be? Absolutely. Will it be? I doubt it. And I think the injury is going to be the reason.
Okay.
They love Nakobe, and anybody who spent some time with him really feels it and they understand it. I think it's going to be a 1-year prove-it deal next year based on
Nakobe Dean.
But I think Nakobe Dean will be an Eagle next year, but I think it's going to be a 1 year.
Okay.
They do love Jihaad Campbell.
Because speaking of injuries, like the reason why I asked the question is because Nakobe Dean's been hurt for 3 straight years.
3 of the 4 years he's been
It's
really
a shame because he's a talent. We saw it last year. He really took his game to another level, being given the opportunity to play. Remember how he said that 2 years ago?
Sure.
Following the collapse season, the young guys need to play. And Vic Fangio played him. And
he loved him.
And he was tremendous.
But it's why it's great football IQ with Nakobe.
Yes.
But it's why you got him in the 3rd round to begin with.
Right.
Because of the fact that
undersized
teams were worried about him. It wasn't just the injury that they knew he was coming into the NFL with, that sort of like whatever it was, that collarbone or whatever they were talking about. He was more frail of nature.
Yeah.
Not that he was soft or
for the position
like
that he plays.
Correct. And the way he plays.
Yeah, he goes through like a bullet through the line of scrimmage.
So that was part of the problem. But I believe he will get a 1-year prove-it deal at the end of this year. I think he's going to want to be an Eagle going forward. I wouldn't even be shocked if he got a 1-year deal like during the year if he felt that he wanted to be here just to be able to make sure he's sticking around.
I would doubt that.
Why, you think he'd stick and wait for something else at the end?
Well, if he, like Zach Bond, remember we kept on asking why isn't Zach Bond gotten the contract? The more and more he played well, the more and more that money went up.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't play till like week 7?
And then he balls out for 11 weeks plus because they will go to the playoffs, and who knows how long.
Could be.
So Nick Sirianni, how he spoke today, we didn't get a chance to react to it. You'll get more of that on the air tomorrow at 6 o'clock. All right, you have a Phillies-Yankees question for me here.
I got to tell you, Phillies-Yankees this weekend. And I'm going to tell you flat out, Phillies-Yankees to me, that moves the needle more.
Okay.
Like as far as regular season baseball, I get it. Like there are some series that just mean more.
Yeah.
Phillies, Rockies.
Right.
You know, it just Phillies Angels this past weekend. The first weekend back. I'm like, Phillies Angels. I want to see Mike Trout play, but whatever. Yeah. But Phillies Yankees moves the needle. Phillies Yankees, if it wasn't my friend's family's golf tournament this weekend in Scranton, I would have found a way to go to one of the games in Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
Do you find yourself more glued for these matchups, even though the Yankees have been really playing mediocre baseball for 2 months now?
Yeah, because they have one guy
below 500.
They have one guy in their lineup, and that's Aaron Judge. I tend to. I mean, you know us. We're watching every single night. But maybe it's more of a lock-in. Like, here's what I'll do. When the Yankees are coming up to bat, I will make sure that I am not missing the Judge at-bats because I also want to see how our pitchers are going up against them. We have seen that whenever the Phillies and Dodgers play, they do a pretty good job with Ohtani.
They do.
And so I know that come playoff time, they have some sort of answer for one of the best players in baseball. Do they have a similar answer for Aaron Judge that if they were to meet in the World Series, I know that's a big if, and I know that's a long time from now, will they have some sort of an answer for Aaron Judge? So that kind of stuff, just for the information purpose alone, I like.
I want to see, too, the idea of setting up your rotation. You get Wheeler Saturday, you get Sanchez Sunday.
Yeah, it's great.
So does that work out?
Yeah.
Does that work? Is Sunday Night Baseball?
No, that's a Tigers game Sunday
It's
night.
It's a Tigers
baseball.
game.
I don't think
so it's not.
So,
so
the
it's following Sunday will
they
be.
moved it to Sunday night.
Okay,
baseball.
well, it's not bad. Should be a lot of fun.
Speaking of Wheeler and Sanchez, topic 3, you have a complaint?
Yeah, I have a complaint about Zack Wheeler and Cristopher Sanchez. Can you believe it? There's something that I'm going to complain about 2 of the greatest players that this city's got right now. But it's not really a complaint. I'm sort of setting you up.
Okay.
I'm a little bothered by something, though, that here's 2 guys. And the other night, we were watching it after Wheeler's start. And he gets interviewed after the start. And he's talking on the microphone. And it was like afterwards, and I guess it was my daughter mentions, I never hear his voice. I don't know what he sounds like. That's interesting to hear what he sounds like. One of the greatest players in Philadelphia. And she really doesn't even know what his voice sounds like. I bet you if we played Zack Wheeler's voice answering a question where he wasn't answering something where it was pitching specific.
Yeah.
And we just played his voice, I bet you 2 or 3 people would know what his voice
Yeah,
sounds
now
like.
there's reasons behind it. Schwarber talks like every day because he's an everyday player.
Right, yeah.
Wheeler's only going to talk after a start. But Wheeler is not a personality that's going out there. Like,
Would you know Cole Hamels' voice?
Yeah.
Would you know?
Well, he's also on broadcast now.
Yeah, well, no, before that though, like in their day.
Probably.
You
Because
knew
he's also
pitchers-
on commercial. But again, that's why. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Wheeler's not an outgoing personality.
No.
Like,
And Cristopher Sanchez, have you ever heard him speak?
I've heard him speak and then have an interpreter.
Correct.
That
like
helps.
I mean, it does bother me that 2 of the greatest players in the city, like we don't get to hear from them. We don't get to hear even the interpreter or whatever. We don't get to hear from them, and because it does let you miss out. Getting behind the
but you know
curtain.
what? But sometimes I admire it that the guy just pitches and games. It's like
I
it's
admire
like
so much of
Jalen.
it.
Like
Right.
you know, there was a year where Jalen was on every single commercial, and then they didn't have a good year. Like I kind of like the guy just focuses. All I always ask, and you and I have talked about this a lot, is I hope that they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't want them
you can't
looking back on regret.
You can't tell with Wheeler and Sanchez, though, if they enjoy it. Sanchez shows such emotion now, though, and that's come out of
when he
that
when he
come out of
finished the
nowhere.
complete game
That sort of has
yesterday,
come out of nowhere.
That was awesome. Like he was pumping his fists. Like that was great.
I
Whereas
love that emotion.
I think back to Wheeler when Wheeler threw the complete game on the Roy Halladay tribute day.
Right.
Last out was a strikeout, and all he did was that was it. Like he
Yeah.
All right, I just threw a complete game.
There it is.
No big deal.
I love the fact that they gave the bullpen rest and everything. Just 2 of the greatest players. I love. We're sort of a city right now that's a little devoid of personality.
We did the conversation
Mm-hmm.
about polarizing figures. There really aren't many in this city right
But there's
now.
also not many energizing figures.
Yeah. No, that's why like when Bryce is on, to me, like that's a must-watch guy because
But even
he's
him,
got a flair for the. But on
his
the field,
play
there's a
is.
flair for the dramatic.
yeah.
There's a reason why they call him the greatest showman when
Sure.
he did the soccer slide after hitting
Right.
a home run in London.
I
All
wasn't
right.
choreographed at all.
No, not at all. But you have to hit the home run.
Yeah, you do.
Like that went
is
through his
correct.
mind. I have to hit the home run.
That is correct.
All right, Mr. Rules, go ahead.
Okay, I think we may have had, we've had a few disagreements in the, 16 months we've been doing the show together, or so,
Yeah.
17 months on the air. I think one of our most vehement, where rarely do I ever look at Andrew and say, I can't believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. Because to me, it is something. And I don't mind if it sounds generational. I don't mind if it sounds like, oh, old man yelling at the clouds. You know what? I'll own it because I'm happy that way. Because I think society sucks today. That there is no worry about how to do things with any kind of level of decorum, class, whatever. I hate it when I was sitting at Uncle Bill's the other day and half the kids came into the restaurant wearing pajamas.
I don't know why
out
that
to a
bothers you
restaurant
so much, dude.
because pajamas are what you sleep in, not what you go out of the house in.
So much.
Like not what you go out of the house in.
They're on
like, I mean,
vacation.
I understand what you're saying. Like you can absolutely put on shorts and a t-shirt to go out of the house on vacation. Like there's decorum and having like a level of thing. I can't understand it.
Mr. Bills gets busy. You just want to get in on the restaurant.
I can't understand how it's when things don't matter to people, it just shocks me. And it just surprises me because you are somebody who conducts yourself very, very, like you conduct yourself very, very well.
Yes.
It surprises me.
I'm a rule follower to it.
But I'm not even talking about rules.
Okay.
You carry yoyourself very well. But that rule doesn't matter. That rule doesn't matter.
So in case people don't know, it was about the bat flip kid.
About the bat flip kid in
12-year-old child is being suspended. Yes.
The rules.
Not even a teenager. He's getting suspended for the state championship game in Jersey because he bat flipped a home run. And to me, I think that's a crazy rule that even exists.
Okay.
But
if a rule exists, should it be enforced?
I get where you're coming from, John, but I just I can't believe that rule even exists.
Okay, that's a separate issue. If the rule exists and everybody in the league plays under that rule, why should the rule be ignored? Or why should there be any challenge to the rule? The rule exists. If you do it, you're going to be suspended for the next game, right?
Here's why I get upset. All right?
Okay.
So this 12-year-old kid, I think back to when I was 12 years old, playing in the travel balls and all that kind of stuff. He's not going to be able to play in a state championship because something that I deem harmless. I understand showing up and all that kind of stuff, but like you see at the major league level, right? I saw a video recently of a high schooler. Mm-hmm. So this is even older, right?
Sure.
Not much older and still developing up here. On the Ocean City boardwalk. I don't know. Did you see the viral video of the pizza throw?
Oh, I did see.
This kid's going up to the guy's face with the phone.
Right.
And then the pizza shop owner smacks the phone. Oh, you're going to have a lawsuit.
I saw it.
And then the pizza guy threw a slice of pizza at him. And it's because
this pizza was probably $8 a slice.
Probably. But this punk kid, now I don't know what caused it to begin with, but I'm going to guess some punk kid that feels like he's never been punched in the face before.
Yes.
Feels like he can do whatever he wants because he has seen TikTok crap.
Yes, exactly.
I can curse on these. He's seen TikTok shit on social media all the time. Oh, look what they do. I'm going to do it too. A bat flip to me is harmless, whereas this other kid from whatever Jersey high school is doing whatever he thinks he can do.
Okay. On that,
I know that's a different. I know I went down a different path. I know I did.
You took an exit. You took an exit ramp. What I'm saying to you is, if a rule exists, everybody plays under the rule. The rule exists. I don't believe the father who's trying to contest it should have any case. The rule exists.
Because the rule
exists, there, and you play under it. But to me, is the idea is that I coached high school sports for 5 years. I coached elite club players, the best of the best club players in the area.
Coach Gretzky.
No, Martinez, he's close. And to me, I never let my players do any of that stuff. Ever. My high school teams, none of it. My elite travel teams, none of it. There was none of that stuff going on. You carry yourself with class and decorum and everything like that. And I guarantee you that, first of all, I've never seen a bat flip like that in the major leagues. So I keep hearing people go, they watch their favorite player in the major leagues do it.
Jose Bautista.
I saw Jose Bautista. I saw once. And it was not stand there, stare at the pitcher, watch the ball, stand there, stare at the pitcher, watch it, and then flip it as high as you possibly could. That was totally different.
Segura threw a bat that went out of the camera shot. That's how high he threw the bat.
Gene Segura didn't. That is
on a single.
That's completely different than that situation. That is completely different
than that situation. It was a single, and he threw it so high.
More importantly, there is no rule against it. That's the difference. The difference is there's no rule. But the thing is, when rules don't matter, and by the way, the rules were put in by the league.
I understand.
You know what I mean? It's not like, and why were the rules put in? Reportedly, had a parent for the league check in.
Yep.
The rules were put in because of the fact that they thought it was getting out of control.
And then what you and I both said, how many kids are hitting home runs these days?
I can't get over it. What are they feeding the kids?
It's unreal. Like, these kids are launching.
I remember the kids in our little league who hit home runs.
Yeah, by name.
By name.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like now it's like the 8 hitters.
I remember
for these little league teams.
I remember once being asked to pitch in minors. So we had
minors and then majors.
It was 9 and 10.
Yep, we had the same thing.
9 and 10. And I got asked to pitch because of some weird scenario, vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
and I was petrified having to pitch to one of these kids.
Yeah.
Petrified, like I was peeing my pants.
Yeah.
Like absolutely gonna
because they look like they were 20 when you were 10.
They were shaving, and may have had an illegitimate kid.
Probably
may have.
All right, last thing. Earlier today,
yes,
I told you about Vince Gilligan, Vince Gilligan, who is the creator of Breaking Bad.
Sure.
Is coming out with a new show, and it's going to be on Apple TV. And I mentioned that it is sci-fi. And you said, "Oh, sci-fi? I'm out.
I'm out. I don't watch any sci-fi."
What are the things in life, food aside, because we all have
food? Yeah, we have food things.
Oh, I don't like that. Where if you hear that it's something to that extent where you're like, oh, that's out.
So
I'm out.
Food's out.
Yeah, food's out because everybody, people don't like meat or people don't like chicken or fish or whatever. Because you know me, I'm a whatever.
Okay, summer al fresco. I'm not eating outside in the summer.
I love it.
I'm not eating outside in the heat.
But depending on the heat, yeah, I got you. Like I'm not doing it when it's 100.
Right. Like summer nights, I don't want to eat in the sun and the heat. I don't want to eat like picnic to me. Picnic is a word.
That's a word where you're just
picnic
out.
Is a word. I'm out.
I'm pro.
I'm out. I don't want to eat. I don't want to. Oh, by the way, do not want to put a blanket out in the grass.
Okay.
Bring a basket full of food.
Do you not eat on the beach? I mean, like eat like sandwich.
No, do not eat on the beach.
I love a sandwich on the beach too.
Do not eat on the beach.
Actually, you're digging the damn holes for the kid all day.
I do not. Well, first
beer
off,
and a sandwich.
Much more pool person than beach person.
Okay, that's
so true. We usually
are you eat by the pool guy?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely. But usually it's then okay. Let's order something from the pool.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get pool
snack bar
when it's time. Yeah, exactly. Let's order something. But so I'm out on that. I'm out on. From my daughter this weekend. It's the age wise now, but anything that is, I am out on concert. I'm out. Concert out. Because every concert that now I'm getting invited to is that plays to my demographic is Citizens Bank Park or Lincoln Financial Field. I'm out.
Why does that bother you
I'm
so
out.
much? I know you like smaller venues.
First off, the acoustics are terrible. To me, acoustics are terrible.
Man, I saw the Eagles at Citizens Bank Park, and I thought it sounded great.
I
sat on the field. Maybe that helped.
You know what's funny is that could have helped, but that then becomes more of my nightmare of just I'm not big into the crowds like that.
Gotcha.
And so you're telling me on the field then becomes more of my nightmare. But also too, whenever I've gone to a big venue, I swear to you, I hear more of you than I hear of the band.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
I hear more of the crowd singing.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, it's charming and it's awesome. You concert goers, it's awesome. I think it's great that you enjoy it. I love it. I'm not going to yuck your yum, but I didn't come to hear you sing.
Right.
And when I go to a concert,
right,
nothing annoys me worse than when I'm hearing more of the people around me sing. And I can't hear the acoustics of the band because I can't hear the band. By the way, the Eagles, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm jealous because I've never gotten to hear the Eagles in a small venue.
It was
in a tight enough venue.
Such a good concert.
Oh, I can imagine.
Obviously, Glenn Fry was no longer with us, but his son sounded just like him.
I heard that. I've heard that.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I closed my eyes during one of the songs. I don't have that. I do anything. Drugs. Say no to drugs, kids.
Nothing though, as far as like you go, I'll try it.
No, like I think I think about my wife and I having conversations. My wife doesn't like going on road trips that are longer than 3 hours.
Oh,
I'll drive 12 hours. I
love to drive. Love to drive. Like put me in easily drive.
Like my wife has like a hotel line. Like I'll stay at a motel. Like I don't care.
Ooh, no.
I will. I don't care. Like I'm a convenience guy, as you know. Like I'd rather things be easier than harder.
Okay, now I have a hotel line. Like my hotel line is the door must not open to the parking lot.
Okay.
But I'll stay anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll stay anywhere.
Right.
As long as it's not a dirty looking place. But I'll stay anywhere as long as I walk into the building.
I'll tell you a quick story.
Yes.
And then we'll get out of here. Thank you. Like, subscribe, everything. So my buddy Jimmy and I went to see Temple Notre Dame.
Okay.
So we made the drive out. Two knuckleheads. We didn't book a hotel in advance. every hotel around the campus was booked for a freaking Fighting Irish Saturday, right? Despite it being Temple.
It's crazy.
Every hotel is booked. So our plan was, let's drive to the campus, and then we'll start finding hotels. We'll call them. Do you have any rooms left? And then we'll keep backtracking.
Yeah, you probably had to go 70 miles?
No, not that far.
Oh, okay. You're on 80, 90 probably.
Yeah. We found the Luck of the Irish Motel.
Oh, geez.
When we pulled up, I thought maybe, you know how there's a Bible in one drawer? Yeah. I thought maybe a handgun would be in the other.
Oh, really? That's
right?
A good one. Okay.
And so we check in, we drive in. I had my baseball gear in my trunk. Okay. So I was like, I'm bringing a bat in with me.
Right, okay.
Just in case.
Because it was a motel.
Yeah. And it was...
motel means door opens outside.
Yes.
Okay.
So I brought the bat with me just in case. We walk in. There was a Marriott down the street that had just closed. The guy, they gave him all the Marriott stuff.
Oh.
No.
Oh. It was perfect?
Dude, so on the outside, I'm staying at a shady-ass motel.
But the inside
I opened the door. I was in a Marriott.
Wow.
Like a
that is the luck of the Irish.
5-star Marriott. He had towels that said Marriott on them. Even though it was, because they were like, here, we're closing.
I told you about Nogales real quickly, right? Nogales, Texas, I think I was in.
Oh, yeah.
Right down there, where I put the lights off in the room and felt like just scratching the bed and put the light on next to the nightstand. There were roaches in the bed.
Yeah, and that's
not where my phobia of roaches comes from.
That's not for you.
I have Moyer indoor outdoor, so I don't have that problem.
Damn right. That's good advertising right there. All right, like, subscribe. Thank you as always. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning where we react to Howie and Nick and their press conference. Everybody have a great rest of your day. See you later.
See you.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.